Hey folks, welcome back to our Dice Tower preview. I'm Mark, and today we're taking a look at Quests of Yore, Barley's edition. Quests of Yore is brought to you by the Op. It's for 2 to 5 players, ages 8 and up, and game time is 90 minutes plus. In this immersive role-playing game, gather your fellowship and embark on an epic quest across the lands of old. Rush to the aid of the satyrs of Clovendell and uncover a mystery that tests your adventurer's strength and teamwork. Or take on the role of the questmaster, leading the travelers on their adventures. The tale you tell will feature the folk and lore of the hit Disney and Pixar movie Onward. Elves, cyclops, goblins, dragons, and the manticore are just some of what awaits you on your journey in Quests of Yore, Barley's edition. So you, the players, will take on the roles of travelers, and one player will be the storytelling questmaster. As you're guided through a series of quests, you will be testing your individual and cooperative strength and teamwork. Fashioned to look and feel as though Ian's excitable brother has loaned out his well-loved personal copy of the game, you will experience and discover his notes, tips, and drawings for how to play and apply them to your own sessions. With a tutorial on basic concepts and a system designed to quickly engage you with gameplay, Quests of Yore initiates new players into the RPG genre with ease, while classic role players will find themselves and gameplay very familiar, giving them freedom to add their own twist to the adventure. So let's take a look at what's in this box. The Learn As You Go mechanic includes a quest tome that contains 11 chapters and a tutorial, an advanced player's guide, 151 power, spell, and item cards, hex tiles, 64 Heartfire and Grit tokens, 3 polyhedral dice sets, a questmaster's screen, 6 miniatures, detailed character sheets, and so much more. As the adventurers, you'll be creating characters or use one of the many ready-to-go characters. Lots of possibilities to get you engaged as quickly as possible. As you would expect with any good RPG, you must have some detailed info on your adventurer, and in this game, that is known as your roll sheet. This is where you will find your character's name, track how much Heartfire, Grit, and Lion's Will you have. These are crucial to how your character will survive an adventure through this world. Heartfire reflects your adventurer's inner reserves. You'll draw on this to do difficult things like magic. Grit is a measure of the adventurer's resilience, or how much adversity you can handle. So as you encounter trouble, you may lose grit as you get tired, hurt, or even discouraged. Lion's Will gives your adventurer inner strength. This gives you and the questmaster a tool to help advance or progress your character, giving them epic moments in the story. You will assume one of the 5 main roles, and each of these roles has its own sheet. So you might choose to be the companion, who is a silver-tongued agent, really a natural leader, or even a cheerleader. Or a defender, who is a protector and unwavering shield against danger. Or a savant, who is very gifted in the magical arts. Or maybe a vagabond who moves in the shadows like a whisper. Or maybe you will choose the warden, a guardian of nature who strives to bring balance to all. So there are many things to take note of on these roll sheets, like gearing up, giving you areas for your gear, items, spells, and powers you may possess. Reputation gives you another way to enhance your adventure from novice to champion. Approaches describe how an adventurer takes an action. The number of dice filled in dictates just how skilled you or your character is in various things, like bravery, used for daring and bold actions. Techniques are specific types of actions and how skilled you are in each. So many possibilities here, like aim, brawl, cast, distract, and fight. So many actions to tap into as you move through the story and adventure. Cards will aid you in your actions. They add items like weapons and shields, adding all kinds of gear and of course weapons to explore and find. Powers give your characters special unique abilities. Spells, so many powerful spells to tap into, common and rare spells. One of my favorites is the Flame Infernar, and allies. These will generally come into play based on the adventure and story. One of the fun aspects of adventuring is assembling your action dice pool. As you perform actions, you will assemble your dice based on your approach, techniques, any assists, and cards. This really can aid in the storytelling process. Maybe you rolled really high with your cast or aim dice, and the questmaster can easily see this based on the dice and color. giving them the ability to improv the story maybe further. So maybe you studied since you were very small and are obviously now a master with the bow. The Questmaster is the guiding light, and the provided quest shield is also a handy reference guide as you lead the quest, really key for those who are new to this role. The Tome of Quests is your story guide on this journey. Once completed, you can go on to create your own stories. The book is color-coded to help you along the way, really helpful, specifically for those first-time Questmasters. The stories are rich and engaging, and regardless of which role you take, Questmaster or Adventurer, the biggest, most important rule throughout is the Rule 0. You should never sacrifice the fun of the adventure by being bogged down in the rules. You can always go back and adjust later if something arises. So the game's endless possibilities inspire creativity literally outside of the box, just as it does for Ian and Barley in the film. Happy questing. Alright folks, just a reminder once again, this has been a Dice Tower paid preview, and everything you've seen here is done and published. This game is ready to go. Now, I've played a lot of RPGing in my life, and this one really is fantastic to get new people into this style of gaming. Especially, I tried it out with my family, and the fact that they could engage with it so quickly, and the tutorial that it leads you through, and to get you kind of used to the concepts, really well done in these books. There's definitely some reading to do up front, but it's very intuitive and things just make sense as you play the game. So I like the quick aspect of jumping in, especially with ready-made characters, but you can go all out and really customize your characters and build them as you see fit. But the fact that you have multiple options here and how you jump in is really well done. And of course, all the cards showing the different items for those new to this type of thing, those cards really add a lot of flavor and fun to the game. But folks, ultimately, if this was like something that would be of interest to you, I'm sure they'd appreciate your support. So I think that's it for me, and until next time, we'll see you at the table.